Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher reward. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm not too happy right now. You know, their offense has been talking smack about us all week. You gonna let that happen? I don't think so. So let's get out here and get at it. goal starts right here on a practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If we want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game.
Game one of the post-Andrew Luck era. It's the coach. This is week one of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the two wildcard teams from the AFC last year meet in the opener, as we'll see the... Rivers out quickly here to Allen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers. And a catch made. It's Patton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Brady, never quite sure what the sound.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, the good thing about covering I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow.
Hey, bro, 80! Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Let me hit it. Oh, he got destroyed.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
390!
On second down, it's Gordon. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
180!
On third down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Come on now, let's...
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here is Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on third down, Rivers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That's 180! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, check. Wait, 89!
First down, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks there. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. He also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers in Wisconsin. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Rivers on the money, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing Rivers. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Charger first down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will... He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. All right, we will. Rivers now to throw on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
Get in there.
Red! Ground 80! Red!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Rivers, and caught by Henry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
No.
29, Mike 29. Lost the pass.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rivers again. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. Rivers on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Rivers, and right side, Henry's got it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 4th down, Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And so this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you get...
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Mr. Head and Shoulders himself. Yes, so it's Kay here, and we're back to the Troy Polamalu's Player Career Guide, our version of Troy Polamalu's journey in the NFL. So once again, the reason why we're doing this is because they don't have the legend stone in the game. We created it. And it doesn't look that much like him. And by the way, if you want to start from episode 1, if you haven't, I'll put episode 1 down below in the description. You can start from the beginning. For example, imagine you're about to go watch Avengers Endgame, and just get through the first half of the Marvel.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Baltimore Ravens and also the Atlanta Falcons. So the battle
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher reward. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Also, guys, remember, if you're enjoying these Troy Polamalu's player careers, hit that like button and comment something in the comment section. Yeah, just say anything. Yo, Ben Roethlisberger is having a terrible practice. Okay, there's a good pass. I like it. Show it to me, Ben. I'm ready. Yeah, the timing. You got this. Yeah, okay, no, I'll see it. Okay, good breakup. More break. No, I'm sorry. Bang! Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Our offense is 22nd ranked, and we also have the first ranked defense in the NFL. How's our injury report?
The Nick Foles.
And then the Ravens have Mark Ingram now? Okay. This is a historic matchup, guys. And let's go! Check 53. I love Lamar, but he's not
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A very nice job. They go play action here on first down. And Darren Allen on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Fournette on the counter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Foles. Going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Foles. And able to find Conley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on second down. Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Foles. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense.
Go, go, go! 50 to month. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Back to throw now. It is on end zone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. They'll drop the throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, beware, a ball may come your way.
This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. On the draw, this is Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a third and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football.
Let's make Miss Big cry all the way back over. Let's make Miss Big cry all the way back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues. Trying to get get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Allen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. A cheap sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught here by Conley.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Lambo will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they... So for Kansas City, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston.
Mayfield goes down. I think they're going to run it. Yeah, hand off. Take a good tackle here. Chase him down. We're there. Give me that. Another tackle for loss. Call a timeout. Reset. All right, defense. Hail Marys, and that's all they got.
This is your development trait.
Oh
Superstar.
my god.
Oh, good hit. How'd he hold that? All right, they have one Hail Mary chance. 2 seconds left here, guys. They only have one Hail Mary attempt to win this game. Stay back here. Oh, that's fine. Give me that. Oh, broken up. I want that pick, but we win 21-17 in a comeback victory where we were down. Offense couldn't get anything going, but eventually they were able to drive and defense locked. Hey, there's a two-safety touchdown for Big Ben. James Conner, he had a decent game. So we led the game, guys, with 2 tackles for losses, 4 total tackles. We didn't get an interception. However, we were 1 of 3 plays to get a pass breakup, but one big play we made was the blocked field goal, man. No pick, guys, but we did look like Troy Polamalu with that blocked field goal early on. A great physicality on the running attack, and, some pretty solid coverage and almost 2 picks. We're going to wrap the video up after 1 game, as this is really about to getting the video started. But if you're enjoying these videos, please like button up, yeah, and comment something in the comment section. I don't know, but peace out. Love you guys. So it's Kay here, and we're back. Another Troy Polamalu's player career, guys. Troy Polamalu's journey in the NFL. And this is episode 2.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
So you can start from the beginning of the journey. I was going to say there's not going to be spoilers. We're going to take on more stars in week 2 as we're about to take on the MVP and also offensive MVP in Patrick Mahomes. And, there's loads of offense. For you guys that did watch this good one, we'll take a look at his stats because we got to have those stats. He's actually a 97 overall and lower than 2 overall because, players. And also the top-ranked safety in the league. So we got a top story to have.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Monday, down! 180! Mike, blue down!
3,000, like 3,000.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Okay, there we go. That's all I see. No further ado. Let's get to the game with Kansas City. Let's get
And
out
this
there,
winds
guys.
up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Okay. I hope you guys look a little bit more pumped, but it's all good. James Conner actually had a pretty decent week.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
Get on the board. I know you guys can. Defense gets out on the field, so you guys have literally the best field position possible. You guys are running. Get in the hole. All right, second down. Can get a safety. I know.
Carr now on first down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Offense gets
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing his car on third down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well.
T.J. Watt recovery. Troy, the playmaker. Can we get a little replay though? Oh, here he comes. Pow! Nothing can stop us. We'll man
on first and 10, here's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. No score after one on EA Sports.
All right, this is going to be a good game, man.
He's going to go for it all. And it's going to be caught for a winner touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. They'll run on first down. Richard gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Carr going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
What now? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike Vick.
On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, Richard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. And last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He's able to chew. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and... Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr gives to Rashard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
He'll find his tight end.
What?
Will you put some clothes on the outside? I'm missing a paper pack and I'm missing a stamp set.
I don't know what those look like.
I'll show you what they look like. Look out your window. Maybe I can even see them. Okay, well there's the paper pack I think right there. By that poop.
Right there?
Yeah. I think. And the stamp set looks like this. I'll show you this.
come.
Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no.
What down?
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why?
On 1st down, Carr staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the...
Throwing on 1st down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one.